Welcome to a new episode of Joe Mogul. And new Joe Mogul videos are available every Wednesday morning. So brighten up your life and tickle your smarts. Hit the subscribe button below and I will be sure to keep you on your toes.
You know how sometimes you hesitate and then decide to go for something, expecting to get A, and then realize it was a great move, it was a good move, but because of something completely different, you were not thinking about it back then. And this is exactly what happens to me last week. So I have a few houses in Cleveland. I wanted to buy some houses, but the border is still closed. I wasn't there for a year and a half. The border is still closed for crossing with car. Everything is very complicated. Everything is very difficult, you know. Just 1 hour flight is like $800, and then the lineups, and then the COVID test and everything. So I was pushing it. I was like postponing it, and then I decided to go. And even a few days before, I wasn't sure I did the right thing. However, once I did it, once I crossed the border, once I was there, I learned a very valuable lesson. Because why I was hesitating not to go, I was thinking, you know what, most of the people I'm going to meet, I know already. I can always communicate with emails. I can always, if this is something new, someone new, you know, I can do a Zoom and see a face, you know. Why go through all the, why waiting on the lineup? And I was waiting 2.5 hours from the time I got to the airport until I was at the gate. It was crazy. And then waiting for the car rental, another 2 hours. Everything is more difficult. Everything is, why go through all that hassle if I can just do everything online from my home? And I realized and I learned, relearn the importance of one-to-one, in-person, real life. Nothing can beat that. So for example, I was bidding on a house. There was a house I really, really wanted to buy. And it's very technical. It's very non-personal. You know, the bank owns it. You put an offer. It doesn't matter your connection with the agent, how, you know, the chemistry, none of those things. It's more like, you know, you get the best offer, you get the house. Why bother? But I went there and I met the agent in the house. I didn't know her before. And something about the interaction, something about being there, something about feeling it more real and talking to her and understand what exactly the bank is looking for. I think that's what helped me to get the house. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if I wouldn't do that, maybe I wouldn't get it. And I met someone new, someone I didn't know before, that I didn't expect that, but half an hour coffee, and now I may have a completely new direction that I wasn't thinking about talking to him. Same thing with the lawyer I am working with. Like a few years I'm working with him, I know him. But when we sat for coffee for like, 45 minutes, all of a sudden we start talking about something completely different that maybe is a great opportunity. And in our usual, emails and even phone calls, it will never come up. It come up because we had that, friendly conversation, telling stories, sharing ideas, and that is not something that likely to happen on the digital, on the cyber world. So this trip taught me, again, never underestimate, never think that there is something that can replace the in-person, the one-to-one, being there in the real world. Nothing can beat that. That was a great reminder, and I will never hesitate again if I know I have something important. And this is my tip to you as well. If you have something really important that you really want to go after, try to do whatever you can to meet in real life, to meet in person, and to make it happen right there. Adios!
If you enjoyed the video you just saw, hit the subscribe button below. Even if you think the video you just saw is a complete garbage, hit the subscribe button below. Because who knows, maybe next week it's gonna be much better. I would love to hear your feedback. And I would love to know if you have any ideas for future topics you want me to discuss. Let me know. And don't forget to check the Joe Mogul website, because Joe Mogul website has videos that may put a smile on your face, maybe provoke a new idea in your head, maybe, even maybe, inspire you to work towards your financial freedom. Because remember, every big dream starts with a small step, and that small step can start with a little tip on the Joe Mogul video on Wednesday morning. Ah! Yeah. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Ooh.